This is my girlfriend Ella losing a paddle match 6-love, 6-love and struggling to return easy balls. The question is, how do we get here after I transformed her game in 3 days last year? So unfortunately, since the last video that I did with Ella, Ella has barely been able to play just due to her work commitments, and to be honest, when she comes down and we spend time together, we kind of stay away from the paddle courts. I want to change this because in the couple of months after we did that video, Ella actually played quite a lot and she even won a local ladies tournament. So my goal is to bring her level back up to not only what it was last year, but even better than that. So I'm going to do 5 days of intensive training with her. But first, I have to convince her. Sup? Ella?
Yeah.
Your paddle is terrible right now.
Why?
It just is. Do you want to do 5 days of intensive training with me to get your level back up?
I'm not sure.
How about I let you use any paddle racket and I promise that I won't sell it after you're done with it?
Okay, as long as you promise you don't sell it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll see you on the court.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So day 1 begins and the items on today's agenda was to choose Ella a new paddle racket.
Oh, it's light.
It's a little bit expensive, so it's whether I want to sell it or I give it away to you for free. I tried suggesting a few of my lower end models, but of course she went for the £300 Adidas Martita Ortega CrossFit Lite. We then headed down to the club where Ella played a match, and I wanted to basically assess her level to see what I needed to work on. And to be honest, all I felt she needed to improve was her volleys, bandeja, lobs, ground strokes, off the back wall, side wall, corner defense, serve, tactics, timing, boast, mentality and movement. Only joking. In reality, I felt there were 3 main weaknesses for Ella that I needed to focus on, and that was her bandeja, her wall defense and her backhand volley. I felt that if I could get those 3 areas improved, her game would be much more well-rounded. So Ella finished her match and unfortunately lost 6-love, 6-love, and we began our training. I thought the best place to start would be timing. Get her hitting the ball cleanly. So a company called Point to Play sent me that wooden thing. Basically, this is the same size as a paddle racket, as in where you'd want to hit the ball, and it's really good for practicing your timing. Good. Is it strange?
Yeah, like...
So if you hit it right, you get your timing spot on, and when you finish all the way through as well. That's it, and again. Good. It's doing the same as if you had an actual racket. So basically, if you struggle with your timing, then this is a great thing to train and practice with. We also did some defense drills, a serve drill, and then day 1 was complete. For day 2, things were about to get a lot more serious as it was time to really tackle her technique and push her hard. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3. Play. The first problem I encountered with Ella was her movement. She's never really been a natural split stepper, as the only other sport she does is going to the gym and playing water polo. Both of them, you don't really need to bounce on your toes. So naturally, she's quite slow around the court for someone for her age and athleticism. So when you split step, you will move faster. Move, move. Gotta move quicker. And again. Go on, go on. Again, you got that. You got to move quicker though. You got to run after it. Yeah, yeah. So the solution here was to get her to do some intense drills to get those feet moving. So get her used to every time she hits a ball, another one is coming straight after. So now adjust your feet. Nice. Back in. Stay side on the whole time. Good. Your mistake there is you did like a little 360 spin. Okay, you're just there and then side on. Yeah, rack it up. Good. No, 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 no. Come back in. Side on. That's it. Good. Your movement is what holds you back. I basically explained to Ella here that when you use the split step, it makes you faster around the court. And then we did a drill where she's constantly moving, and look at the difference. It is night and day. It makes all of her shots better as well. Good. I mean, it still wasn't perfect, but she was getting more back than before. Nice. Run. Yes. Oh, that's unreal. Go, go, go. Unlucky. Next up was the backhand volley. We did a long 1-hour session on this shot on day 2. Basically, I had to teach it from scratch because last year we barely touched on it because I was more focused on the forehand shot, but I really wanted to get this shot down in the 5 days. And I will be honest, it was tough. Ella was at the point early in a new technique where you make a lot of mistakes, so it feels like there is no progress, but there is. However, deep down in my head, I was a little bit concerned that we wouldn't have enough time to get this shot right. I was thinking back to when I first started playing, it took months to get my backhand volley solid, and I only had 3.5 days left with Ella. I decided to move on from the shot and return to it later with the hope that I can fix it. We did some bandeja training too, and that was day 2 done. A solid 4-hour session covering a lot of areas. Another big day tomorrow. Day 3. Hey. When I'm in this corner, I do that turn, yeah? So it's when it goes side wall, back wall, yeah? 1, 2, 3. So I'm here in the corner, racket low, little spin. Just follow the ball, the turn should naturally happen. One thing Ella was doing when she was lacking a little bit of confidence is just sort of freezing up on the court. I was telling her that she just needs to go for it a bit more. And even if she thinks she can't return a ball, just swing for it because you might get lucky. The corner is the hardest part of paddle. It takes a lot of practice, but after a while, it becomes easier and it's all about moving your feet in the right place. We covered the side wall as well, which is a nightmare for a lot of players. Again, this is all about repetition and focusing on getting forward, low, and blocking the ball back. If you can lob or get the ball up in the air, that is ideal. Finally, we finished with the other movement in the corner where it hits the back wall first and then the side wall, which to be honest is even harder, and then try to combine all 3. Right, last 3 balls. Side wall, strong wrist, excellent, corner, turn, good. Nice, nice, well done. So it's day 4 of our training, and unfortunately, Ella has a small issue.
So my arm started to hurt, so I think it might be tennis elbow.
You've gone from not playing at all, like for 6 months or whatever, to playing intensively for 3 days, the same shot over and over again. It's going to be painful in the arm. So we're going to change racket today.
I love this. Like, I really like this yellow.
A lot of people, when they go to lob, they go like this. You're right. They go there. Wee. When all I want you to do is just start there and do that. We want to make the shot as simple as possible. So you just start there, lift up, yeah? And then use your legs a little bit as well. Because of Ella's tennis elbow, we did lobs and serves on day 4, something I wanted to cover, but also it was easier on the arm, a little less intense, and then my plan for day 5 is to go hard again on those important shots. By day 5, Ella's tennis elbow had gone. I think it was a combination of the racket, a bit of dodgy technique, but also the amount of volume and repetition she was doing on the same shots. Day 5 was a huge one. I decided to spend loads of time just playing the point out with Ella, but most importantly, revisiting that backhand volley. Come on, keep them feet moving. I set up 2 tubes of balls and I said to her that I wanted her to aim in between and I will feed the whole basket, and we can just see how many good ones we can get. It just seemed to click. It was strange. By me giving no instruction, Ella just got into this flow, which doesn't say a lot for my coaching. That was so sick.
Yeah.
That was honestly so good. I'm buzzing with that. But that is exactly what I wanted, where some you play fast, but then the low ones, you're just dinking it over.
Just do a spin on some of them as
Yeah,
well.
but the spin isn't too much. It's just a little bit of spin. Spot on.
I've ever hit them.
Yeah, yeah. So the 5 days was complete now, and it was time for Ella to play another match, but this time against harder opposition. Before the match, me and Ella had a little warm-up, and you can see just how far she's come. Her forehand volley is so good, but her game looks a lot more well-rounded with her backhand too. Her bandeja is also a lot stronger. So in this final match, Ella would be facing my mum, who has been playing for a few years, and she was determined to put Ella in her place. The match started a little bit slow, but Mum was showing her quality with some backhand bajadas down the line past Ella. Not just once, but twice. Ella was raging. There was a couple mistakes, but I would describe them as good misses, such as hitting the top of the net or just going long on a volley. But then Ella started to show her quality with winners from the bandeja, backhand, forehand, and as the game went on, Ella was dominating the left side more and more. Ella had herself a winning shot, her forehand volley. whenever she got an easier ball, rather than smashing it, she could push it towards the corner with spin so it stayed low on the glass. And also it means if the ball bounces, she can let it drop and do the same thing, slice towards the middle or corner, and she'll get a lot of easy winners. The forehand volleys were just not stopping. Ella even started doing a little victory dance after every point she got past my mum. The ultimate disrespect. I still think watching it back, Ella could be a little bit more dominant on the left side, take more of the higher balls, bounce a little bit more on her toes, but I guess that will come as her confidence increases. The match was starting to heat up and my mum was fighting back. I don't think Ella was deliberately targeting my mum on the right side, at least I hope not. I just think it's a very natural side to aim when you are new to the game rather than going cross court. It's easier to hit it down the line. But there was this constant battle, especially when my mum played the serve and there was the gap. Ella was desperately trying to get it down that line. This point here shows Ella's best paddle. I'm very happy with it from a coaching perspective because she returns a few balls, gets an easy one, plays the lob, takes the net, and then changes the pace with a slow volley towards the corner. That is a massive improvement from before, showing that she's not just hitting the ball, she is playing the game properly. Go on, go on, go on. Bang. Yes. Yes. Done. Match complete.
I'm quite happy with our play.
You got so many winners. Me and Ella debriefed about the game and overall I'm very happy with this transformation. Let's compare the 3 areas I wanted to improve from day 1 to day 5. So defensively off the wall, improved a little, but definitely something we didn't have loads of time to go over. I still think I could do with a lot more work and practice. The bandeja has definitely improved. She's playing it a lot more confidently. It's staying lower on the glass and her timing and technique is much better. But the biggest improvement and breakthrough was the backhand volley. It's so much better than what it was. She plays it more relaxed and she can deal with low and high balls to her backhand. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to like and leave a comment as well. And of course, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.